Yeah.
Eddie Munson officially dead.
Yes.
He was going to be a lovable character. People were going to fall for him.
That was the hope. Yeah.
Right. But was that always a design to kind of build him up? And yes, this was going to be a 1-season arc for him. There was never a thought of.
In a way, I mean, we sort of saw Eddie as a bit of a doomed character. I mean, even imagining the flip side of that, where he does survive that final battle, Eddie sort of was hurtling towards his doom this whole season. But of course, if you're killing someone that no one cares about, it has no impact. So the goal, of course, was to make Eddie, a very likable character.
There was never any other arc. Had he survived this, I mean, he's still, you see at the very end, they're drawing devil horns on his head. There's, no one in Hawkins is going to accept some sort of supernatural explanation for any of this. He would have wound up in jail. Eddie is frustrated with the world as it is.
Right.
And sort of the structures and values and morals. And he looks to specifically Mike and Dustin and this new generation of kids, the generation coming up after him, as being that source of hope. That's why he's talking about, like, rescuing all the little sheep. So in Eddie's mind, though he dies, he sees hope and not despair, for the future. And that is what, why I love that, the final moment between him and Dustin, how Eddie never changed and never gave up hope. He wasn't, he's not a nihilistic person in spite of all the awfulness that was heaped on him. So I don't know. It's obviously a really sad story, but hopefully one that resonates with people. It's going to be moving. I don't know if it's going to be going 100 miles an hour at the start of 5, but it's going to be moving pretty fast. Characters are already going to be in action. They're already going to have a goal and a drop. We want to go back to a lot of things we did in season 1, a lot of the original groupings and pairings that we had in season 1. There's something nice about coming full circle. Eddie's death is going to have huge repercussions on season 5, right? So that so it's not just serving thematic purposes, serving narrative purpose, and then Max's coma is going to serve
the ripple effect of Billy on Max this season. It's the
Billy
same
on Max, right? Exactly. Dear Billy does not exist without. So every death has impact.
Does it have like any familiar character or familiar setting, or is it totally just different characters, different actors, 1,000% different?
I think we can say that it's 1,000% different. Almost the most important connective tissue, I would say, is the storytelling sensibility of it. And I think that's more than anything what connect. There is story that connects to the Stranger Things world, but it really is more about how we're telling that story.
We wanted to bring back that sort of a little bit more, not ironic, sincere adventure family storytelling that just seems to have gone. Nobody was doing this type of storytelling. So that really, more than anything, is what it is. It's still like trying to stay in that zone.